Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Eddie's Toy Box, and today we're going to be reviewing pop number 386, 387, 389, and 391, Gabriel, Rosita, Jesus, and Daryl Dixon from the Walking Dead line. Now, this is part of the latest series. This is Jesus' box. There you can see the back of the box has all the pops in the line. Now, we are only missing Carl Grimes, or Coral, and Negan there. So we're going to be taking a look at Gabriel, Rosita, Jesus, and Daryl Dixon. And there you guys go. So we got the 4 pops here. The Walking Dead season premiere is this coming Sunday for those of you keeping score at home. And for those of you also keeping score at home, has it been worth the hype, the build-up to see who Negan takes out? From what I understand, it's 2 different characters. I would assume, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's going to be Abraham and Glenn. But I'd love to know who you guys think it's going to be in the comments below. Obviously, if you're viewing this after the premiere and everybody knows who it is, don't comment and say, hey, I know who it is, because come on. But until then, what are your suggestions? I was hoping it'd be Daryl, but I don't see it happening. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be Abraham and Glenn. So let's take a look at these pops, though. So we have Gabriel here. He's got the awesome-looking rifle. It's a good representation of the character just because, you know, he's bald and he's got the goatee, so he's an easy pop to make. So you can see the sculpt for the goatee here. He's got the little flavor saver there, a little mustache. There's a little tint where the black paint goes around, which is like bleeding into the brown of the flesh paint. But that's okay. All the way around, bald head, so they don't have to really try hard as far as this goes. And it would be a nice head for you Funko customizers out there, because you could sculpt hair on them if you needed to. So it gives you that clean base. As far as the mold on the body goes, it's got, you know, the priest outfit here. You can see the little white collar. He's got the jacket on, the blazer. He's got a button-up shirt underneath it there. And as far as the sculpt on the back goes, just the back of the coat, back of the legs, and you can see it's kind of scrunched up on the pants. And take a look at the detail on the scope of the gun there. That's pretty cool as well. And yeah, he's just a basic pop. And I mean, what more could you want for Gabriel? It is basic, but at the same time, it's pretty cool that we have a new variant of a new character from The Walking Dead, and we don't have another version of Daryl. Oh, wait a second. We do. Then we have Rosita. Now, we have a Funko Pop of Abraham already, so we've got Rosita. And hopefully we get one of Eugene. With you, what you want to do when you are purchasing Rosita, and hopefully, you know, you have the opportunity to check out a couple of them in the store. The way the sculpt is, she's kind of like sassy with her hands on her hips and feet out to the side. But the pigtails on the head make the head heavier than, you know, the body. So it goes down at an angle, kind of like sideways Michael Jackson, like Smooth Criminal lean. Now, she doesn't have a clear base just because she isn't intended to be like this. But you can see that she stands, but for the most part, it's going to be difficult to keep her, you know, upright. And this is where being an in-box collector has its benefits, because you'll never take her out of the box anyway. So she's wearing the outfit that she was introduced in the show. So she's got like the crop top here. It's got tied in the middle. You can see the sculpt for, you know, the knot is pretty cool. Then she's got these shorts on with the 2 belts going across. This side she has a holster with a pistol in it. Underneath the holster you can see some of the green paint from the shorts has bled into the skin, which is kind of a bummer. She's got another holster and another pistol here as well. Detail on the pigtails. Just 2 pigtails, nothing too fancy there. You can see the sculpt for the hair, it's tightened there. Kind of paint issues here as well. She's got on her hat, which is pretty cool. You can see the stitching going all the way around it into the brim of the hat. Underneath, you can see that the paint is okay. But what I've noticed with these Walking Dead pops, specifically the new ones, is that the paint application on them is getting, like, it's kind of outrageous to the point where you need to really look at all of them. Because I checked out the Carl Grimes, and I almost got Carl, but I didn't end up getting Carl because the paint on him was atrocious. Now with Rosita, I just figured out now that if you stand it this way, she stands. So if you put her this way, the pigtails will probably make her lean more, but like this, she'll probably stand no issues, no troubles. So then we've got Jesus here. New character on The Walking Dead. It's another new variant, part of the Walking Dead line, which is pretty cool. He's got the little sculpt for a trench coat. You see he has a vest on underneath with a zipper. Arms extended out to the side, almost in a Jesus-like pose. Sculpt for the hair coming out of this like beanie here, which is pretty cool. He's got a goatee right here. It all just meshes well together as far as the sculpt and the design goes. It's a good representation of the character. He's got a long coat here with his khaki pants, and not many paint issues on him. You can see he's got the little bandana there around his neck. Some of the paint from the vest has bled onto that, but sculpt-wise, it is pretty cool. Pretty basic too. Nothing too crazy, but it is an awesome pop. And Jesus is an awesome new addition to The Walking Dead. And this is a cool series of The Walking Dead pops, just because we got Gabriel, Rosita, and Jesus for the first time. And then, of course, we have Negan for the first time, which I haven't been able to find yet. And then you have another Daryl, which is this guy right here, and another version of Carl, well, the second version of Carl. Now, the reason this Daryl Dixon is cooler than the other versions is because he's holding this bazooka here. And I think this might be the first time that Funko has actually made a bazooka on a pop. And Daryl Dixon gets that, that credit. So you can see all the detail I went in making the bazooka on the end here. It looks pretty awesome. He's got his finger on the trigger, the other one on the hilt of the bazooka. On the back, he's wearing, the vest with the angel wings. You can see he's got a knife holstered up here with this rag coming off of his pants. So the sculpt is pretty cool. And they did a great job with the head mold as well, just capturing how dirty and disgusting Daryl's hair is, so you can see that the bangs are coming all the way down past his eyes, just like it is in the show. So this is a great pop of Daryl to get if you don't have one yet, or if you just like, collecting Norman Reedus pops. And then as far as the bazooka goes, this is when, he shot the bikers with it, and then he shot it into the lake to attract all the herd and all the walkers, which I'm sure he regrets not saving for when, they ran into Negan's group on the street at the end of that last episode. So there you guys go. 4 of the new Walking Dead pops. You can get them in stores now. Hot Topic, FYE, any comic shops. And, let me know in the comments below who you think is going to be meeting Lucille on Sunday. And if you liked the video, give us a like. Comment down below, subscribe for more. Follow us on Instagram. It's a new Instagram name. It's at EddiesToyBox. It's the same page. It's just a brand new name. EddiesToyBox. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at EddiesToyBox. Join us on Facebook at Popping Off About Funko. Look for my column Thursdays, popvinyls.com. Be kind to one another. Have a great day, and free the pops. See you around.